This man is Peter Hummelgaard, the Danish Minister of Justice, and he is trying to ruin your life and the internet. And at the end of the video, I will tell you what you can do to prevent it. On November 12th, the EU silently discussed a new law disguised as online child protection, more commonly known as chat control. This initiative is led by Hummelgaard. If you are having a déjà vu, you are right. A similar initiative to this was rejected in October. But Hummelgaard doesn't know the meaning of the word no, and is forcing chat control by the back door to ruin the internet for everyone. Well, not everyone, as you will see in a bit. But first, what is chat control? Chat control is a measure that will force platforms like social media, messaging apps, etc. to scan all the messages and contents while looking for child abusive content. In theory, this sounds good, but privacy experts have warned that this measure is ineffective at accomplishing its goal. In practice, the only thing this achieves is imposing mass surveillance on every EU citizen while making us vulnerable to hackers and scammers. And do you know who are the only ones excluded from this surveillance? Surprisingly or not, this measure will exclude politicians. Yes, the same ones that are trying to make this a law are excluding themselves from having their private messages scanned for child material. How convenient. If chat control ever becomes law, we will be in a world of trouble. First, it is mass surveillance where every message you send and your family will be scanned by a central system. In a world with this law, you can get flagged for sending or receiving a picture of your niece at the beach. This is just a simple example of a false positive that will likely happen as the AI is not reliable. Second, this violates Article 7 of the EU, where everyone has the right to privacy. Third, this law is ineffective at accomplishing the goal, as experts have warned. Bad actors will still find alternative ways to work around the chat control. Fourth, the central systems will get hacked sooner or later. Every system is hackable, and if the EU weaknesses encryption to scan all the messages, you can be sure your data will get leaked. Things like ID cards that are sent in family chats, passwords, private information like addresses, etc. All of that will end up in the hands of scammers and hackers. I'm not gonna lie to you, the situation looks bleak at the moment. We need you. Yes, you watching this video. You can do something to prevent chat control from happening by going to the website appearing on the screen or description. You need to contact your country representatives via email or phone. This site lets you select your worries and creates an email template for you. It also has the emails and phone numbers of politicians involved in decision making. You need to flood their inboxes and phones. We cannot stand down and let a stupid thing like this ruin the internet. Politicians will be exempt from this chat control because they know this is surveillance and they don't want to be part of it. And neither should you.